Hello, everybody, and welcome to our to our daily stream. We're streaming every day here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and today we're talking about the proposed fee increase, which is now not a proposal anymore; it's now effective, and I'll tell you which day um, the fee increase will go into effect. One second here. Um, there we go. Okay. So we are live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram as well, and soon we'll be on TikTok as well. And again, we're talking about the fee increase. It's now official. They announced it today, so we'll talk about that. Obviously, allow you to ask questions, and as always, let me know where you're tuning in from. Today is day 12 of our daily live stream. We stream every single day at 5 p.m. On this platform. So let's talk about the fee increase. And let's see here. And those of you on Instagram, I will be answering those questions on a main platform here. So hopefully you can see when I answer the questions here. The fee increase is across the board, and I will go over the exactly which fees are being increased. And welcome, guys. Thanks a lot, Joy. And let me know where you are tuning in from. And those of you that are wondering what happened is that we're talking about the fee increase. Let me join our let's join our second TikTok community as well, and so we can all be talking about it at the same time. But today USCIS announced the fee increase. Let me see here. I'll make sure that that is working. And all right. So we got Bangladesh here, New Jersey, AOS. Let me see here. Let me check one thing, and then we'll be able to join everybody else. I just have some delays on my other thing here, so we'll fix it in 1 second, and then we'll join. All right, perfect. So as always, post your questions, and I will be answering them in the order received. And as always, if you want to join on video, I will post the link here, and you can ask. This rule, we're talking today, as I mentioned, about the fee increase. That today they published the official rule, and they also told us exactly when it's going to take effect. It's going to take effect on April 1st, 2024. Fee increase. welcome, guys. Those are joining on TikTok. Let me know where you're from, and also you can post your questions. We are talking today about the fee increase that was just announced, and I'll also going to show you kind of like what are the fees actually they're going to go up. It wasn't as bad as we thought. Originally we thought it's going to be a much bigger fee increase. This one is not. I mean, it's still substantial for most people, but there's been some changes that we thought are going to happen, and they didn't happen. So I am going to be explaining that. Thanks, Becca. Appreciate you. Thanks for the heart and the like, and just put your comments there, put your questions there, and I will be answering your questions in a second. So let me just talk about the fee increase a little bit, and then I'll let you guys ask questions. And if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook or even Instagram, I'm going to be showing on the screen the fees, and I will also verbally say it so you guys can see it as well. All right. So basically, today it was announced that they're going to be increasing the fees, and that's going to be taking effect on April 1st, 2024. One thing that they did say before in the proposal rule, but it's not going to happen with the final rule, is that they said, for example, when you're going to be filing for your green card application, they're going to be charging for each form separately, even if you're going to be filing it together. Well, that's not going to happen in the final rule. In the final rule, if you file your green card together, you don't have to pay for all the forms, but you're going to have to pay for the work permit, and it's going to be a half price. You're going to have to pay half of the fee just for the work permit. Right now, the work permit is free, but with the new proposed fee increase, you're going to have to pay half price for just for that work permit, but all the other forms you don't have to. They will be charging, increasing the fees for kids who are applying for adjustment of status. The good news is that people who are going to be applying for citizenship, depending on your income, you're going to be paying half price. Again, they're doing this because remember, this is election year. Thanks already on TikTok. This is election year, and they want to encourage as many people to apply for citizenship. So they're going to make it a little bit cheaper, depending on your income, to apply for citizenship. Other things that are note seeing there is that they put a cap on how much these fees are going to be increased, and it's up to 26%. Some fees are 15%, some fees are more. You can see if we're going through the forms right now, for example, I just give you an idea for some of the increase in the fees. And again, those of you joining on TikTok, welcome. We are talking about the current fee increase that was just announced today, and I'm sharing my screen right now on YouTube, but I'll say it verbally. For example, I-130, if you're applying for a family member and you're doing this on paper, it's right now it's $535. The new fee is going to be $675. It's $140 difference, 26%. When you're applying for a travel document, advanced parole, currently $575, it's going to go up to $630, $55 increase, only 10%, so it's not too bad. If we want to look at I-90, for example, when you renew the green card, so it's actually going down. Current fee is $455, and it's going to be $415, so it's actually going down. It's decreased by 9%. Now, why is that happening? They want people to apply for citizenship, so they're giving more benefits for people applying for citizenship, especially for lower income people that are a certain income bracket. Their fees are going to be actually slashed by half, for N400 specifically. So, for example, N400, and if you have if you file it online, it's going to be $710. It's going to be cheaper. If you're filing for I-751 removal of conditions, currently it's $680. It's going to go up to $750, so it's a 10% increase. Let's look at Form I-485, adjustment of status. Right now it's $1,225. It's going to go up to $1,440, so it's 18% increase. So as you can see, it's not it's not a crazy increase, but there are some things to remember. And again, it depends on there's certain applications that they do want people to apply, just like citizenship. So they're going to be encouraging people to use those benefits, especially for people that have low income. Again, we're talking about the new fee increase that is now official. We know exactly when it's going to happen. They're also changing a lot of forms, guys. Remember that a lot of the forms are going to change, and I can already see how people are going to make mistakes. You're going to use the wrong forms, and they're going to send the case back. They're changing a bunch of the forms. There's going to be new versions. There's going to be a grace period between April and June of 2024. You can still use the old forms. However, the fees must be the new fees. So if you're trying to I'm actually looking at two cameras. That's why I'm people asking if I'm crossed eyes. No, I'm just looking at this camera and I'm looking at the camera here, and that's why I'm rotating between the cameras. But that's why. Let me see here. So that's pretty much what is happening right now with the fee increase. But like I said, new forms are coming up in April, and they're going to have a grace period of a few months. And of course, there's a big fee increase, but you guys know about it already. I just mentioned it to you. And if you have questions about it, concerns, let me know in the comments. And let's start with our questions. And of course, I'll bring people on video as well, so you can line up both on TikTok and on YouTube. All right, let's see. We've got a lot of questions here tonight. Asma is asking, I'm having a B1, B2, and I'm inside the United States. Can I find an employer and change my status? So if you're inside the United States and you find an employer, you can change status. However, you need to make sure that whatever you change your status to, you're going to have enough time to do that. So, for example, B1, B2 is only good for 6 months, and if you're going to change it to like a student visa, then from a student visa you can change it to a work visa. Do you know what I mean? Then you can do it, of course. All right, let's see. We've got a lot of questions here on TikTok as well. Question from Little Me. I'm a U.S. citizen. My husband entered with a visa, but it expired in 2012. Does he need a waiver? No. So if your spouse entered legally and you're a U.S. citizen, then you can just file for an adjustment of status, and he doesn't need anything else but that. All right, we've got Kevin here who wants to ask a question on video. Welcome, Kevin.
Hey, Jacob, how you doing, man? Thank you for having me on your program. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you, Kevin.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, now I can hear you.
Oh, thank you for having me in your program. I have a question for you.
Yes. Okay.
I'm a green card holder, and I'm trying to be a co-sponsor for one of my friends. His kid is the main sponsor for him.
Okay.
The thing is, in 2020, I made 15,000, around on average 15,000.
Okay.
2021, I made 35,000.
Okay.
And 2022, I made 51,000. I haven't done 2023 taxes yet, but can I go ahead and submit those 3 years taxes in
Yeah, because you don't need the current year until April of 2024. So until April, you have the right to submit the previous taxes.
So, but the being only making 15 in 2020 is not going to be a problem.
Well, they're going to look at the last year. They're going to look at 2022, which you made 50, and that should be fine. That should be good enough.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Of course, anytime. Remember, if you're filing for your taxes for immigration, you don't have to submit the most 2023 until April. You can submit previous year to qualify for the benefits. Avi is asking, what's the best way from OPT to a green card? The best way from the optional practical training, which is the student visa opportunity, it's OPT to H1B, and from H1B to a green card, EB3, EB2. That's probably the smoothest way to get a green card from a student visa. All right, on YouTube, we've got Edwin, met a woman who came to the United States on a B2 visa. If we get married after 90 days and she returns to her home country, can we file the CR1 visa without ever going to her home country and meeting family in person? Yeah, I mean, like I said, you don't have to meet her family. You don't have to go there. As long as you guys have proved that you maintain, you're still in touch, and that you have still a valid relationship, then you should be fine. I don't think it's, let me put this one here. I don't think it's going to be an issue. All right, let's take Ephraim. Do I need police clearance to USCIS while applying for AOS? marriage base. No, if you're filing for a green card inside the United States, you don't need a police clearance. You just need that if you do it overseas. But inside the United States, you just need to go through your biometrics and the security clearance, and that's all you need. All right, let's see. We have a lot of good questions here on TikTok and on YouTube, obviously. Sherry, what is the process of 3 years of marriage-based green card to apply for citizenship? Well, you just have to apply, after 3 years and 90 days before the third year, you can apply for a green card, and that should be fine. Miss Lemon is asking, how soon can I apply to make my parents residents after getting citizenship? As soon as you become a U.S. citizen, you can apply for your parents. There's no wait time. All right. We've got Ephraim. We got this one already. Thanks a lot, Jay. I appreciate it. Deco is asking, my wife went for her interview and she was given a pink letter. What is it and how long will it take? It's probably admin processing. She was selected for admin processing. It may go anywhere from 3 months. Sometimes it can be up to a year. Very important to follow up and make sure you get all the notifications from the embassy so you don't miss anything from the embassy. I'll take a few videos in a second on YouTube, and those of you watching this on TikTok, thanks, Senu, I appreciate it. Don't forget, we have our goal to reach today, so let's get, appreciate it. Senu is a rock star today. Thanks a lot. Julio is asking, I recently got engaged and I have DACA. We want to get married and do the ceremony. When should I file? I mean, as soon as you get married to your fiance, you can file for the green card. There's no wait time. Just file for the green card as soon as you get married. All right, we've got Vikas here, and then Gonzalez, and then Tanya. Vikas, where are you from? And ask your question.
I'm from India, and I have a question.
Okay.
How can I live with my fiance? Because Delhi embassy won't allowing us to get married together.
So you have a fiance. Did you file for the fiance visa or not yet?
He did.
He filed already?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have a few options. You can either do it in a third country. Okay. If you want to go through the marriage, you can do it in a third country. Like a lot of our clients can doing this in Thailand. You can go to Thailand and do that.
What is the best and easy way? I mean, that fastest and easy.
I mean, honestly, if you can get married, let's say in a third country like Thailand, and then just file for the marriage case, that will be the best, the quickest way. Because right now, fiance visas are not as quick as you think. Do you know what I mean? So I would just go for the marriage visa if I were you.
And how much time it will take?
It will take about it will take about 2 years or so.
Okay.
For the marriage visa. Okay. Can you hear me, Vikas?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah. So
2 years.
We need to file another case, mean that marriage based.
As soon as you get married, file it right away. And then the time will start running.
Or I could be able to go or USA without any, mean that we just need to DS-160 or tourist visa, we can go over there.
If he's eligible for tourist visa, of course, absolutely. If you get if you can get a tourist visa, by all means. But if not, then I will go for the marriage case. Thanks, Jelly.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Jelly T. Veronica, Michael, appreciated the nice words. Jelly T said, I'm still waiting for your response. If you send me a message, I'll check it. For those of you who are watching this on TikTok, if you're here for the first time and you haven't followed my account, please follow it now so you don't miss my videos. And also, if you want to get in touch with me, don't send me DMs in the next couple of days because we are flooded with DMs. But use the link in my bio. Thanks, baby girl. That's Mireya. Link in my bio. It's the simple one. You just put your name in there and we'll contact you ASAP. It's a very simple link. And those of you on YouTube asking how to get in touch with me, use the phone number. It's listed right here. Very simple. Or you can go to the immigrationsap.com website as well. But the phone number here is the easiest way. Mirella is asking, my husband got an expedited letter. How long is he waiting for the actual interview? It depends. If it's an embassy case, from the time the expedite is approved to the interview, it could be 3 months. Maria is asking, how long after the 45 interview should you get an approval letter approved at the interview, but there's no mail? Sometimes they tell you they approve you at the green card interview, but it's not actually an approval. All right. Sometimes they need to check more. So just because they verbally told you that they approved you, it doesn't mean that you're approved. All right. But normally, if it's true that it's approved, 90 days is max. All right. Mr. Gonzalez has been waiting. Where are you from and what is your question?
Oh, hi, Jacob. I'm from Cameroon, first of all.
Yeah.
I have a friend.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, I have a friend, also he's from Cameroon.
Okay.
So he came here in 2015. He got an asylum case.
Okay.
He never got an interview. Or he got married 2 years ago. He applied for adjustment of status. So he just got an interview like a week ago. So during the interview, the officer asked him who was his point of contact.
Okay.
He said, but you don't remember about the name because after he got the visa, he was coming. He
Okay.
tried to get touch. He tried to get touch with him, so he never picked up the phone when he arrived here. His point contact never picked up him from the airport. He sent his friend, so he said he don't have the space at the apartment, so he got him a friend. So the friend told him he was leaving his friend. He never met him.
Okay.
They met only one time. So they went to the restaurant. After that, he left, so they never see again.
Okay.
So the officer asked him, he said, so you don't know his name, you forgot his name, you don't know.
So what is your question? What is the question basically?
My question is because he answered he don't know his name for his point contact at the interview.
Okay.
The address he don't know, but the officer asked him where he was living, when he arrived.
Okay.
So with his friend, so he gave the address. So my question is, what can he expect? Can that cause a problem on A485?
So, whenever there's inconsistent questions during adjustment of status 45, it can cause the immigration to maybe investigate the case more. You can expect, if after the interview you haven't heard anything, they might send you a letter asking for more information. That should be the next step for you. Okay? For this case, for your friend. Okay?
Okay, because that was the only problem. The marriage, everything, say, our theory, everything was good, not an issue, nothing.
Yeah, they'll send him probably a request for more information. And then when it happens, just, make sure that he at least speaks to a lawyer to help him with that. Sounds good?
Okay, thank you.
All right, we've got some more questions here. Cindy is asking, if I become a respiratory therapist in the US, can I self-petition without an employer? So the question is, can you self-petition under the EB-2 national interest waiver? It depends. Maybe you can. It depends on your background. Are you, how special you are? What have you done outside of your field? Did you do anything that got you like an award or media presence? So if you have that, it doesn't matter what profession you are, you can still self-petition for the green card without an employer. But yeah, it's possible. Let's put it this way. Chris, if you already paid, do we have to give more money? I'm not sure what you're referring to, but maybe you can clarify the question so I can explain it. Julie's asking, are you guys practicing in all 50 states? Yes, we are. We practice in all 50 states. We are based in San Diego and Connecticut, but we can help clients in all 50 states. And again, specifically for TikTok people, if you're watching this, please follow my account right now and click the three dots at the bottom of your video and share this video while you're watching it so more people can see it. And also, the link in my bio is the best way to get in touch with me in the next few days, because we are, the link is open specifically for that. Mention you were in the live, and that'll be the quickest way to get a hold of me and my team. Those of you watching this on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook group, LinkedIn, use the phone number on the screen here, 619-483-4549. And or you can go to www.immigrationasap.com, and also you'll be able to do the same thing as people from TikTok. All right. Tina was been waiting for a while, so let's take the question from Tina, and then we'll take some more questions from TikTok. And if you want to join me on video, please, you can request on TikTok to join live and speak to me on video, just like we do on YouTube. Tina, where are you from, and what's your question?
Hello, this is Tina. I'm from Algeria.
Okay.
So my question is about the citizen.
Okay. I lost you, Tina.
Or hello.
Yeah, now I can hear you. I lost you for a second. What was your question again?
I already have 5 years here in USA. I'm coming the first time in July 2018.
Okay.
But I was in my country more than 6 months for 3 years. The first 3 years, I've been in my country more than 6 months. I was student. I was in the college. So I don't know if it's not a good reason or no. So I don't know if I can apply for citizen or no because of this 6 months outside the US.
It depends. If it's the only absence you have, maybe you could. Usually what I recommend people to do is to write down all the history of your travels for the last 5 years.
Okay.
Then we look at it, we analyze it, and then we tell you if you qualify for citizenship or not. That should be the best one. So if you want, just get a hold of me.
Okay.
And I'll be able to analyze your case to see if you qualify. But if you want just 6 months,
yeah, I've been more than 6 months in 2018, 2019, and 2020. I've been in my country more than 6 months.
So you're saying that every single year you spend more than 6 months in the last 4 years, right?
The first 3 years, yeah, 2018, 19, and 20.
I see. So we really have to look at all the dates and literally calculate them, and then we can tell you if you can or not. Okay? So just get a hold of me, and we can help you with that.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Can I ask you another question?
No, just one for now. I'll be back here tomorrow. We'll come every day. We'll do it until the 6th of February. I'll be here every day.
Thank you so much.
So if you couldn't ask me the question today, you can ask me tomorrow. I'm trying to limit it to one person at a time. All right, let's take another video call here on TikTok. And Jelly T has been waiting. Hello, Jelly T. And if you can open your camera, that'll be great. And ask your question. And where are you from as well?
Hello. Sorry. Can I just be on the audio? It's a bit late here.
That's fine.
I'm from Nigeria.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
All right. My name is Treasure.
Okay.
I was actually interested. You posted stuff about the EB3.
Okay, EB3. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was asking for the requirement. What are the things required?
Okay, that's a good question. I will. I'll answer it. So basically, what are the requirements for EB3? EB3 is an unskilled labor green card, and typically it's available for people that are coming to the United States to work in jobs that it could be that do not require a degree. So, for example, I gave the example of McDonald's. It could be working in a hotel, hospitality, construction. The point of the EB3 is that you need to have some experience in in some. Let's say if you want to apply, what kind of job do you want to apply? For example.
I think of a daycare.
Okay. So, for example, let's say working for daycare. So. Let's say you have experience doing this back home, at least 6 months to a year, and then you find an employer in the US that wants to hire you. this employer, while you're back home in Nigeria, he's going to file a labor certification to show the US government that he is not able to find a qualified worker. Once the labor certification is approved, then they're going to file the I-140, which is the immigrant visa. They're going to show that they actually have a need for, daycare kind of providers. And then at the last step, your case will be sent to the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria. You'll attend the interview and come to the United States with the EB-3 green card. It's going to take about 3 years, maybe less, depends on the processing. But that's how it works. The first step, you have to find an employer. Anybody who's watching this, and I have a lot of questions about EB-3, you have to find an employer first to make it work. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, I got that right. You said it's one question at a time, but I'm tempted to ask more. Oh my God.
You can come back tomorrow. How about that? I'll be here tomorrow. Okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot. I want to give a chance to everybody to ask questions. So I'll take you in order that you're waiting for the video. And how long does it take to fix my situation? I'm 23 years old. I filed last month. I'm a 245 derivative. It will take about probably about a year, 10 months to a year. So 245I will protect people that are inside the United States. Even though they came without inspection, they still use that protection of that old law to be able to get the green card from inside the United States. Let's see here. We've got a lot of people asking about when will the case be current on YouTube. It really depends on the visa bulletin. I made a video about F2A. It's coming tomorrow. I'm doing another one on F2B, explaining the process. Meher, I'm waiting more than 1 year, but I didn't receive an interview letter. I'm a U.S. citizen. Do you know how long it's going to take? It depends on your embassy. Like I said, a lot of embassies are now processing cases from late 2022, early 2023. So if you got your document qualified in 2023, you're going to wait over a year until they schedule your interview. It's not unusual. Ishar Nazir on YouTube is asking, my visa is F4. I'm a dependent of my father. His visa class is F41. We both got the visa at the moment for about 2 months. My dad won't be able to travel to the US. Can I travel without my dad? If you both get the visas, ideally you should. If you're over 21, you could. If you're under, I wouldn't recommend it. Let's see. Homegirl said, I applied in August 2022 for N400. It was $725 when you apply. Correct. You're talking about the fees. Yeah, N400 is not going to go up. The fees for N400 is not going to go up that much. In fact, depending on your income level, it's actually going to be cheaper to apply for citizenship after April. So if you're not in a rush to apply for citizenship, wait. But for other categories, thanks, MG. For other categories, you should definitely apply before the fee increase. Like, why wouldn't you? Soroko is asking, my employer started the EB-3 process for me. How long does it usually take to receive the prevailing wage? It's taken about 4 months. All right, we've got Mahlet. It's actually your turn right now. That's on TikTok. We're taking videos. And then I'll take Aiden on YouTube. So line up, and I'll take your questions. Mahlet, if you have video, please open your video, and that'll be amazing. And once again, those of you watching on TikTok, please share this video. Click the 3 dots at the bottom. Share the video so more people can see it from your audience. And also, if you want to get in touch with me, as I mentioned before, do not send me a DM yet because our DMs are full right now. We're trying to catch up on all their messages. But in the meantime, you can send a link in my bio. Use the link in the bio to request to speak with me. And where are you from? And what is your question?
Hi, my name is Melon. I live in Portland, Oregon right now.
Okay.
At first, I want to say thank you for all the work you do. I've learned so much from your page. I'm there every day.
I appreciate it.
Listening.
Thank you so much.
My question is, I applied for asylum case, and my foreign passport expired. I came here with F1 visa.
Okay.
So would you recommend renewing my foreign passport or not? Because I know if I renew it, it can be like a red flag since I'm saying like it's risky for me.
I wouldn't renew it for now. I would not renew it for now. Just wait for your case to be processed and then see what happens. But do not renew it because you haven't been approved yet, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So do not renew it right now. It's not a good idea.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thanks for following and appreciate the kind words. We've got a question from Maul, South African citizen. Can you apply for EB2 or EB5? Well, EB2 is different. EB2 is, it's a self-petition based on national interest waiver or employer sponsor. EB5 is investor. If you have the $800,000 to invest, then apply for EB5. Why not? It's probably more simple. You just have to put the money into the regional center, and then you just apply. So depends on your financial situation, I would say. Oh, thanks a lot. I appreciate the kind words, everybody here. And thanks for following also the page, all of you guys. I appreciate it. All right, let's see what we have here. We've got DMX MVC has been documentary qualified today. How long to be scheduled for an interview date? So even if you got documentary qualified today, it depends on two things. If your date is current for your visa, and second of all, what country is your interview going to be scheduled in, right? Some countries, they're just slower than others. So it depends on your country and depends if your date is current. Can you tell which year interviews are going to on now on I-130? Which category of I-130? Is it a marriage case? Is it F4? Is it a, it depends on the category. There's a different processing times. You can see all the processing times on the USCIS website. They have a special, place there you can check. Notch is asking, can you specialize for the US or California only? So as I mentioned before, we can practice, immigration lawyers can practice in any state. So we can help clients in all 50 states. So just because I'm in California, I can also help clients who are, on the East Coast or on the state. It doesn't matter where you are. What is the current processing time for U.S. citizen spouse green card in 2024? So if you do the green card from inside the United States, the processing time is about 10 to 12 months. If you do it from the outside, it's about 2 years. Adon?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah. Let me know where you're from and what is your question?
Okay, I'm calling from Canada. So last week I had my I-130 approved for marriage-based visa.
Okay.
So the IR1 because we've been married less than 2 years.
Okay.
The issue is, unfortunately, on our form, we had made a mistake and put to be processed in the US and also consular processing. So they want an I-824
Correct.
to be sent.
Yeah, because what happens, they want to change the designation to the consulate, right? Because you're now, what is the reason you're not doing it from inside the US, by the way?
Because I'm outside. I still live in Canada. My wife still lives in the States.
Are you able to move are you able to enter the United States legally or no?
As a tourist, I guess, yeah, but not with I don't have a work permit or anything.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think you need to kind of, you need to assess the timeline of doing both options. Like I said, I don't want to analyze your case online.
Sure.
Maybe it's more of a personal thing. Feel free to reach out to me directly and explain to you kind of like, because if you do the I-24, it will definitely cause more delays in your case. And I think it's important to discuss that with your spouse as well, so we can figure out how long it's going to take on one side, how long is it on the other, and then decide together what will be the best option for you, Aiden. Okay?
Okay.
So just reach out to me. Just use that number and mention that you saw me on the live and we spoke about your marriage case, and then ask them to book with me, and I'll help you with kind of like, we'll walk through the analysis and decide what to do next.
I see.
Okay?
Okay. Excellent. Thank you.
Of course, anytime. Because remember, guys, if you process your green card from inside the United States, it's going to be a little bit different than if you do it from the embassy. The embassy, especially if you put the wrong box on when you apply for your green card, that can cause a lot of delays. Like in this case, we need to move the request to the embassy, and so there's a lot of considerations that we need to discuss before doing one action or the other, so the clients won't be separated as a couple, because it's the worst thing that can happen. All right, let's see here. Tuba is asking, can someone with a deportation case apply for a work permit? Well, I mean, it depends. If you're going through a removal, what is the basis of your removal? In some cases you can, in some cases you can't. Paul is asking, any updates on DACA? Also, is DACA renewals taking longer? It seems that they are. I mean, I don't know in specifically anything about that they had any particular policy that they're specifically doing renewals that are taking longer. But I've seen, based on our clients and also from the comments I'm getting, that DACA renewals are taking longer. And in terms of an update, there's not really a new update. All DACA can do right now is just apply for renewals and apply for the advanced parole as well. Any advice from the Dominican Republic embassy? The Dominican Republic is actually not a bad embassy, and they're also taking a lot of third country nationals, which is good. Can you file for EB3 from inside the United States? You can, but it's not likely. Wealth Unveiled, what is your consultation fee? It's $150. It's starting in that. I'm 21 years old. Can I sponsor my parents? Well, it depends. It depends if your parents came here legally or if they came without inspection. If they came legally, then there is a way, obviously, for you to sponsor them. All right, let's get Angelo asking.
Interview. No.
Angelo? Angelo, can you hear me?
Oh.
You're
yes,
live.
I can hear fine.
Can you put your video? And I think you'll be the last person I'm taking on YouTube right now for videos, and tomorrow I'll be back, obviously, taking more. But Angelo, welcome. Where are you from, and what is your question?
Oh yeah, I'm from the Philippines, and just a background. I was 2 years old. I have been under my mother's category F4.
Okay.
And fast forward 2014, my family immigrated and filed an F1 petition for me. And priority date is 2014, and I got DQ'd April 2003.
Okay.
I understand that other countries are having current and visibility, and based on all Facebook groups I've been a member with,
Okay.
they've been still 2009, prior to date 2009, 10,
Correct.
11, 12 are still
Correct.
been
It hasn't
on the
moved.
queue.
It hasn't moved much.
Yes, it hasn't moved much.
Yeah.
So I believe, based on all the things that I've been hearing on Facebook groups, I believe that I'm thinking I'm still going to be waiting 5 to 7 years on the line. So my question would be, would it be in the best interest if my case got transferred to another embassy, or
No.
do you not?
No, for you moving to another embassy is not going to help you. The reason why you have to wait so long is for two reasons. Number one, you were born in the Philippines, so it doesn't matter if you move to another embassy. Your date are not current. For your dates to become current, the government will have to issue more visas for your category, and that might happen if they change the rules, which we're hoping they'll do under some kind of a mini reform, or there's going to be what is called an influx of visas in your category, which will speed up the process, which I don't know if it's going to happen in 2024, but that's the only way to speed up your process. You understand? The only time why I recommend people to move to a different embassy is if you don't have a backlog in terms of if your dates are current, and the only thing that you're waiting for is an interview at your embassy, and they don't open the interview because they're slow. Then you move to a different embassy. That's not your case. You understand? So for you, you have to wait. And second of all, like I said, just wait for the dates to become current. I mean, you are and probably thousands like you. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, but there's nothing. That's the only thing that nobody can change. The priority dates. It's set by Congress, and it's designed to control the immigration to the United States. That's the only reason.
All right. Got it.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Have a great day.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's why you see brothers and sisters waiting 20 years to immigrate. Children, adult children of green card holders are waiting 7, 8 years. That's the reason, because there's more supply than there's more demand than supply of visas, and that's why they're behind. All right. How long is advanced parole taking, Diana? It's taking about 6 months. We've got Yola waiting, and Stephanie. I'm going to try to take you in order as you're waiting. Yola, where are you from? If you can put your camera, that'll be great. And thanks, Adeline. And ask your question.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Where are you from?
I'm from the U.S.
You're in the U.S., okay?
Yes. I actually filed for my mom.
Okay.
And so basically, because I don't make enough money, we have 2 sponsors.
Okay.
So, and the second sponsor is in the U.S. as well.
Okay.
So my question is, on the sponsorship form, when it says what you earn at the moment, I put in what she makes at this time, but she did not file her 2023 taxes as yet.
Okay.
So is that going to be a problem, or should I put her 2022 amount on there?
You don't have to put 2023 until April. So
Until April.
Correct. If you file now, just use 2022. That's good enough.
Okay, because she has an interview on this Thursday coming up.
Yeah, just 2022. That's all she needs. They're not going to ask for 2023.
That current income, do I have to put 2022 current
Correct.
income?
Correct.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
I put the 2023 and I sent her W-2.
No. I mean, you can use 2023. It's not prohibited.
Okay.
No, that's fine. What I'm saying is that you don't have to use 2023, but if you use it, that's fine.
Okay, but I already sent her the form with the amount of the W-2 from the sponsor.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, there's no problem. You can use both 2023 and 2022 at this point.
Okay, so I'm the second sponsor, but I just started a new job like 2 days ago.
Okay.
So I sent her a letter as well from my company that I started the new job, because it's more income.
That's fine. As long as you have the letter to verify, that's all they care about.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Of course. Anytime. Very good. Yeah. If you're filing right now for the green card, you can use both 2023 or 2022, but after April, you have to use 2023. All right. Let's take one more question here from YouTube, and then we'll be back tomorrow with more questions from YouTube, because we're going to be here every single day until February 6th. Ashley is asking, my husband and I are waiting for his 601A approval. My husband has family in Florida, and unfortunately there was a passing in his family. If you go to Florida, will anything happen to him because of SB? Well, you just have to be careful, Ashley, because Florida is not very welcoming for undocumented immigrants. The 601 approval doesn't help him, because that is something that he's going to be able to use at the embassy. If something happens to him in Florida, if he gets caught by immigration or whatever, they will not care about the 601A, just so you know. But if you have to go, you have to go, but just going to be careful. All right. So that concludes our stream for YouTube for tonight. We'll be back here tomorrow, YouTube, friends, Facebook, and Instagram. The same time, 5 p.m. Come back with your questions. If I didn't get to you today, I will get back to you tomorrow. That's the beautiful thing of live streaming every single day for 20 days straight.